So hi guys, welcome back to this video series of Python. So in the previous video I have talked about Python list operations, and we have saw that like how Python list has operated in different ways. So before starting or jumping to this next part of this Python list, I will just explain the purpose of creating this Python series. So to make you prepare, this video is to make you prepare for the data engineering, because there is a large percentage of contribution of Python in data engineering concept. So I will not teach you from or I am not going to teach you the tutorials of Python. As you can see that there are many YouTube videos available, and you can just go and watch and you can revise your basics there. But this creating of video, and the purpose of creating of this video is to just make you prepare that the percentage of the Python used in data engineering concept is like it has contributed a huge. So I will just make you prepare that if you will jump to this data engineering take a stack, you will be very comfortable after seeing all these things and doing hands-on. So my suggestion is just don't go to that making notes and all like that. Just jump to this hands-on parts, try to execute the codes, write the codes in your IDE. And if you are facing any type of like issues or any errors, just go and jump and Google it, find it from the GPTs, and you will be very strong at the end when you will be doing the practice like this. So let's jump to the part in the next series of Python list. So we will be doing some Python basic list operations here, and we'll try to cover it today only in this video, and we'll move to the next topic of Python in the next video. So here I will start like as you have already seen that there are definitions of list I have already defined, and there is something that I have created the operations. So in the previous video, the one thing which was common like that, we have created a Python list with only numbers. But right now I will just explain one unique concept about this, that the Python list can contain, so the list has a unique concept of containing different data types in a single list. So this is a unique concept of list in Python, which it can contain different data types. So in different data types, I will be explaining here is like that you can see here, this is 45, 387 is all our numbers. But when we want like that, just let's assume that we want 45 and then we want like some name. So I will just be writing here, let's give some example that my list. So you know that we can create a list by using or by placing elements in a square brackets, and then we can separate it by comma. So in that way we can create a list. This is a basic concept we all know, and then we'll move like to create a, and I will show you like how we can create a. So let's assume I am giving it here Vyomkesh, and I will separate it by comma. Then I just want to give a number. So you can see and you have a doubt, or you can have a doubt in that way. So like why I have given this in a single inverted comma. So when we take it as a string, it will be like Vyomkesh under single inverted comma. But let's assume that we want here as number, so it's a 32 separated by, again separated by comma, and we can give here like, one second, I will just, yeah, so now we can give it here again this Ram, and again we can separate it 45. So you can see this has also created a list. Now if you will see that you have a questions in your mind, just try to print this one. Don't bother to print anything whatever you wish, either it is wrong, either it is right. Just to learn, you have to write whatever is running in your mind and just try to print it in Python. So you can see here it has created a list Vyomkesh 32 Ram 45. These are the elements of lists. So we can see that there is a lot of things that can happen in the list, and there that the concept of these operations can be used in a large data engineering projects, which can be like ETL ELT tools, where whatever we are going to use. So now we will be checking that a list, what are the characters of list. So as I mentioned that there are lots of things that list has, which like we can see that list is an ordered, it can contain the ordered elements, it is mutable. Mutable means like that it can be changed, it can be modified. And one of the common properties of list is like that it is allowing duplicates. So as I mentioned that if we want to remove the duplicates, you can see in this removing duplicates and printing the new list, we can use this set. So set is also a data type things and data structure things in Python that can be used like to remove the duplicate things. So list contains the duplicate, but set doesn't contain any duplicate. So when we apply a set to a list, it will remove the duplicates and it will give only the unique element. So when I have passed this list D, in that under set functions or set method, it has given like 1 2 3 4 5 by removing the 2 as in duplicates, 4 as in duplicates. So it is only giving me the unique things. So these things we know already. Again in the previous video I was just discussing about this one, and I told that the person who knows about this Python basic concept, they know like what these functions or what this symbols does. So this is a slicing. So we can use this slicing to access the elements either from the last phase or either it is from the initial phase. So there are lots of things that we can access it, we can print this, and I will show you just basic thing. Like let's assume this one my list, and I'm just gonna delete this one. So let's example that I want to access the first element. So if you can see here, this has access the Vyomkesh. It is 0 position, 1 position, 2 position, 3 position. So list the position starts from 0, the initial position starts from 0. So if you will see print my list 0, we want to access Vyomkesh only, we have given the position of this. So this is called slicing. I will give you one another example here. If we want in the same list, we want it from back like -1. So you can see it has given 45. So it is starting from the end. -1 means it is starting from the end. 45 -2 ram -3 32 -4. It is not like the same that it has started from 0 with the initial ones, but when we will start from end, it will start with -1 only. So these are called slicings. So if you want, you can access the elements through these methods. I will just show you the basic things here in this one. And again, there are lots of examples, there are lots of exercises you can do, and there are some negative indexing. This is called negative indexing, which I have access like from -1. Now we will start learning how these things works by adding elements in a Python list. So let's assume that we have a list, my list. I will just delete this part. Yeah, and you know that my list, no command jet. Okay, I will show you. I will not delete this one to make sure that you can remember it. So my list is equal to Vyomkesh 32 ram 45. So let's assume that I want to add one more element in that list, and that can be either a string or any data types like numbers or any string. So I will just do that. I want to add another name. So what I am gonna do is my list dot append, and here I will just add like let's geo, and then I will print my list. So what you are seeing, the difference is that the first time when it has been initiated or it was created, it contains Vyomkesh 32 ram 45, but someone wished to add something like a new name, a new number, so they have added with append function. So the basic part what I'm just gonna highlight is here that there is an append method you can use to add those extra elements in the list. So now this you can see that we have added an extra elements. Another one is like that if we want to in that only, that someone wishes, that someone minds told you that, or an interviewer told you that I just want to add this at Vyomkesh and another one like after this the second position. So what you are gonna do is like my list dot append, sorry, not append, insert, and so the position we will initialize the position we want to insert at that place. So we want to insert it at second place, and the number we want to insert it, like let's assume that Reliance. So you can see that this is the position 0 1 2. So we have given the 2 and we wish to add it at second number position, so it has given 0 1 2 at Reliance. So you can see that in that way we can add elements at the specified index. Okay, so now we will gonna see like that adding elements to a list from other iterables. So we can add the list extend method, we can use the list extend method, and I'm just gonna show in a different way. Like let's assume this is a numbers, so num we can use it, there is no need to use this one. So now 3 5, and now I'm gonna give you the examples. So if you will print this, just print this one, you can see this has given print num. I will just delete this one, no need to print here. I'm just gonna give you the difference. Like, so the list extend method is like that, this method will use all the elements of the specified iterable such as list, tuple, dictionary or a string to the end of a list. For example, like if we have given some, let's take example that even num is this one 2 4 6. Okay, now I'm just gonna do one thing is like num dot extend, and I will do this that the elements of even num and the elements of num will come together. So num dot extend, I will pass this as an even num, and now so what you are saying here is like that it has given or it has extended, that is called the adding elements to a list from other iterables. So that means that if you want to add two lists in a single one, then you can use this extend method to add this one. So now we will move to this changing the list items. Either we want to change the list items for a particular place, or if we want to do something else we can do there. So that comes from slicing, you can use that one, there is no issue in that. So let's take example, I will just take this one, color is equal to, let's take example that we have blue, we have red, we have green, yeah, and we want this, someone wishes that at the position of red we want yellow. So this is like changing the list item, it is not nothing like that adding, extending or something appending like that, it's like changing the list item. So it will not be the same what we have created it initially. So now we can see that if we are giving this color position as 2, sorry, it will be, we want to change it as 1, so position as 1, and we want to give it as, let's, someone told you to give it as yellow, just do this one and print color. So you can see initially what it was blue red green, now it is blue yellow green. So you have just added or changed that red to yellow, and you want even, why, because you want just to omit this red and replace with the yellow one. So now you can see these things we can do it in that way. Another one is like removing an item from the list. So let's assume here only that you want to remove the items red. So if you want to remove that, just go there, color dot remove, and you can pass this one red. I will just give it green because we have not. So now you can see it has removed the green. If you want, even if there is a number, you need not to give it in a single inverted comma. I will just give you an example from numbers also. Let's give it as a 1. Yeah. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and it's 10. Now I want to remove this one, 6, and want to print this num1. So you can see this, it has removed 6. There is no 6 in that given output. In that way you can remove the item from the list also. Remove one or more elements of a list. So I was just wondering, like, if you people need to remove, or if you wish to remove some more elements, so you can remove this one. Let's go with that. So I will just give you one example. examp1 examp1 is equal to, let's give a name John. Eva, Dom, Rakesh, Pooja. Okay. And then one last name, we can take it as Jack. Sorry. Yeah. So now we want this one to be get removed. Let's do this one. Del. What is this? Exam1 1, and let's print this one. Print exam1, and we'll see what happens. So you can see this, it has removed Eva. So why it has removed Eva is that we have provided del command to delete or to remove from this examp1 list, and that examp1 means the position we are removing. Now there is a question that you people or the interviewer wish you to remove the Eva to Rakesh. So what exactly you are gonna do here? I'm just gonna tell you one method. Will do nothing. Let's delete this one, and I'm just gonna tell you sorry guys, examp1. Now I will just do this slicing one. We want to delete this till 3. Now you can see what it has done. 1, 2, and 3. It has not removed the third one. So there is one question that can create confusion in your mind, that why it has not removed 3 but it has removed 1. So when you will provide the slicing or the type of slicing in that way, it will start from the initial, it will take that position, but the ending position will be just one line before, or the one element before. So if you will give 4 here, it will remove this one, Eva, Vyom, and Rakesh, because 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So what it is taking is, like, it is removing starting from 1, it is removing just before 4. So 1, 2, 3, it is removing. But we don't want to remove it for Pooja. We will just for Rakesh, we will just give it as 3 here. Then it will just keeping it as usual. So in that way you can remove the multiple things. Now we all know that how to just check the length of these things. So if we want to check the length, I will just show you. I will just copy this one. Okay, so here I have copied this one. Now I just want to change that print len and example one. Sorry. So you can see it has given the length. So this length method is used to check the length of these elements. That means that what number it has, what number of elements it has contained. So now we can see this one, these things. The one more important, and I think this will be the last one for this basic list operations that you can use in a bigger projects going forward. I will just show you how to iterate through lists. I will just write down iterating through lists. So let's take example this one only. Okay, so we have this list. We want to iterate through this list. So iterating is like for I in exam1 print I. So you can see it has not given me in the form of list, so it has gone iterating and it is still printing line by line. So when it is, what it is exactly doing is like, so this is taking I in exam1. So for I, this is a for loop. So the people who knows the basic programming concept knows that what for loop does. So what for loop is doing is here, like it is going iterating through the starting of the list to the end of the list. So it is going like for I in example, taking the position of the first one, John. Now again moving to this Eva, again going to this Vyom, Rakesh, Pooja and Jack. So it has printed line by line. So this is the things that we can learn in the list, and there are lots of things. This is like 0.001% of things, but I'm just trying to communicate the main things that can, or that can have a impact, a major impact on data engineering path while learning. So that's why, so that's it guys from my side for Python list, and we will be ending here as Python list part 2, and we will, in the next video we will move to the next Python topics which is more important in context of data engineering, and I will be explaining. Thank you guys, thank you. Please share it to the people who just want to learn these things, and I will request don't share to anybody, like I'm not here to just gain those subscriber, just to share those things whatever I have learned from my point of view. So that's it guys, thank you, bye bye.